Today we will discuss on the topic managing emotions during conflicts. Content of this module is understanding the science of emotions in conflict, typology of emotion in conflict, emotional intelligence and conflict competence, emotion regulation strategies in conflict, application in professional and global context, key takeaways, and the last is conclusion. Learning objective of this module are by the end of this session, learner will be able to analyze the neurobiological and psychological underpinning of emotions during conflict situations, distinguish between emotional triggers, responses, and regulation strategies, evaluate the impact of emotional dysregulation on conflict escalation and resolution outcomes, apply evidences-based emotional regulation techniques in real and simulated conflict context, reflect on personal emotional tendencies and cultivate emotional intelligence for ethical conflict engagement. Understanding the science of emotion in conflict by neuropsychology of emotion. Amygdala hijack the role of the limbic system in triggering reactive emotion, that is fight, flight and freeze. Prefrontal cortex, seat of rational thoughts, empathy and ethical reasoning. Emotional processing in high stake or ambiguous situations. Why emotion override logic? Emotion and conflict escalations. Emotional contagions, spread of negative effect in group dynamics. Loss of cognitive flexibility are how unchecked emotion lead to polarized thinking or generalization and stereotyping. Example, social media outrage and online mob behavior as digital emotional escalation. Typology of emotion in conflicts. Primary emotions are anger, fear, sadness, shame, guilt and disgust. Their evolutionary function and misfires in modern conflict, that is fear upgrade to avoidance or aggression, shame upgrading withdrawal or deflection, and anger modified into control or protest. Surface versus underlying emotions. Surface emotions are irritations, impatience, defensiveness. Underlying emotions are vulnerability, insecurity, abandonment, injustice. Tools are use of emotion ladders to uncover root affective states. Cultural variation in emotional expressions. High context versus low context culture in emotional communication. Norms around assertiveness, suppression and reconciliation. Emotional intelligence and conflict competence. What is emotional intelligence? That is EI. Step 1. Understand the conflict. Identify the source of conflict and the need of the parties involved. Step 2. Acknowledge the problem. Create a safe space for open communication and acknowledgement of the issue. Emotional literacy in conflict. Identifying your emotional triggers and physiological signs. Naming emotions accurately as a pathway to de-escalation. Reflective practice are when I feel threatened, I tend to. Reflect this in your own word and in your own emotionally expressions. Conflict styles and emotions. Thomas Kilmann instruments are how emotion shape conflict engagement, that is avoiding, competing, accommodating, compromising and collaborating. Emotional drivers behind each style are fear, control, acceptance and validation. Emotion regulation strategies in conflict. Cognitive behavioral tools are reframing, changing interpretation of events to reduce emotional intensity, cognitive restructuring, challenging automatic thoughts, that is catastrophizing, personalization, Socratic questioning, what evidence do I have for this belief? Mindfulness and somatic regulation. Breath work, body scanning, grounding technique for autonomic nervous system regulation. Mindful pause, responding versus reacting in heated exchanges. Guided practices, 2-minute mindful decentering. Communication technique for emotional management are non-violent communication. Marshall Rosenberg's 4-step model, that's are observation, feeling, need and request. I statements, expressing needs without blame. Active listening and validation as de-escalatory tools. Application in professional and global context. In leadership and organizational conflicts, emotional labor, burnout and emotional contagion in high stress environments. Case examples is emotional regulation in team-based conflict in multinational corporations. In peace building and international mediations. The role of empathy in post-conflict truth and reconciliation processes. Emotional reparation as a dimension of transitional justice. Example, South Africa's Truth and Reconciliation Commission and Public Emotional Testimony. Key takeaways. Emotion are biopsychosocial phenomena that strongly influence conflict dynamic and outcomes. Awareness and regulation of emotions are cornerstones of effective conflict engagement and ethical leadership. Emotional intelligence enhances both personal well-being and collective problem solving. Regulation tools like reframing, mindfulness and NVC are essential for sustaining constructive dialogue. Emotions should not be suppressed but rather acknowledged, integrated and expressed skillfully for healing and transformation. Conclusion of this module are emotions lie at the heart of every conflict, whether global or intimate, public or private, Far from being obstacle, emotions can be valuable signposts to deeper needs, histories, and possibilities for reconciliation. Through advanced self-awareness and evidence-based regulation practices, professionals can transform emotional reactivity into emotional insight, thereby fostering more humane, intelligent, and sustainable responses to the inevitable frictions of human interactions. Mastering emotions in conflict is not merely an interpersonal skill, it is civic responsibility and leadership imperative in a polarized world. Thank you.